the beginning of this stream, I'm just fucking bitching about martial arts and why everybody needs to learn self-defense. Like, take some shooting classes, take some fencing classes, and take some melee, self-defense classes. Like, fuck, this should be the staple. The damn staple. Like, this should be everybody on the planet. Like, fucking on the fucking planet. Like, fuck, dude. The vast amount of people in 2025 that have no ability to defend themselves whatsoever is just fucking wild to me. It's fucking wild to me. And then, on top of that, I also bitched about the observer fucking phenomena we have going on. Where, I saw a video. This is what sparked this whole ass fucking stream in the first place. Was that, like, the series of videos I saw earlier. You know what I mean? I'm, like, scrolling through and, see this kid get fucking jumped and fucking whatever else. Like, there's this one video in particular, though, that blew my mind, right? And it's this chick, probably mid-20s, right? And she's, like, toppled over on her bike. And there's, like, 3 people fucking robbing her and shit, or 4 people few her, right? There's a few people robbing her. And fucking, like, she's struggling, trying to defend herself while they're, like, ripping her purse out of her hands and her phone out of her hands and shit, like, scooping the fucking shoes off her feet. Like, all the while, she's halfway trapped under a fucking bicycle, right? And it's like, dude, like, fuck. Meanwhile, the person filming this is a fucking man. He's just standing there, like, filming it. Like, oh, not my problem. But I gotta document it, though. Dude. Holy shit, what a waste of fucking space you are. Like, go crack some fucking skulls on the concrete. What the hell's the matter with you? The observer shit is indeed crazy. It's fucking wild. Okay, so one thing I did say, and I'll say it again, I'll say it a million fucking times. It's like, this was my grandfather's philosophy. If you as a man are incapable of defending yourself and those you love, you're not even worthy of being called a man. You're one of 3 things. You are a little boy, a woman, or a useless pile of shit. You're not a man. If you can't defend yourself and your loved ones, you're not a man. There's another video circulating around social media where this chick gets rolled up on by 2 dudes on a fucking, like, moped or some shit. And they fucking, like, jack her purse and fucking whatnot. Her boyfriend, like, dips, dude. He's, like, standing behind her and, like, takes a couple steps back and just books it. What the fuck is that shit? Like, what kind of pussy shit is that? And the narrative, dude. The narrative the fucking mainstream media spreads. Don't be a hero. No, don't be a hero. Call the law. The law? Call the law. You mean the motherfuckers, the janitors of society that show up well after the shit has already hit the motherfucking fan? Call the cleanup crew. That's what you fucking mean. Don't be a hero. Let the shit happen. No, there needs to be motherfucking consequences. Be the hero. Step in and do something. Defend yourself and your loved ones at all costs. And by all costs, I mean fucking take limbs if you have to. Well-known fact. Hinge joints only bend one way. Your elbow only bends this way. If you bend it the other way, it gets permanently fucked forever. Same thing with the knee. 2 very vital points on the human body, both of which are extremely easy to break with a little bit of leverage. It's not fucking hard, people. Holy shit, it's not fucking hard. Like, my God, people are lucky I have not been in these situations. I've been around these situations. I walked into a gas station 5 minutes after it was robbed. And I'm like, bro, they're fucking lucky I wasn't walking in on their way out. Like, fuck, dude. Guy would have lost both of his legs. He'd have been a paraplegic for the rest of his fucking life. You think he's robbing another store? No. Solves two fucking problems. One, dickhead learns the consequences. Two, he ain't fucking doing it again. You just removed a robber off the streets and their ability to do it. They can't do it anymore. They ain't got no fucking legs. You turned their fucking knees backwards like an ostrich. They're done. They're done. Like, fuck, dude. But the thing that blew my mind the most about the woman toppled over on her bike and the guy filming it, right? There's a crowd of people standing and watching. What the fuck? Are all you people brain dead? No, nobody's gonna do anything. They're just gonna stand there and watch this woman get fucking robbed? What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you kidding me? This is some fucking fucked up shit we have going on in society nowadays. We're raising a bunch of soy boy pussies. Well, I'm fucking over it. Like, goddamn, dude. Something's got to be done. And the main thing that needs to be done is people need to learn self-fucking-defense. Take self-defense classes. Take a shooting class. Take a fencing class. Take 2 different martial arts. One that provides range and speed and accuracy, and the other one that provides grappling and fucking maneuvering. I recommend Sambo and Wushu. Perfect combination. You'd be fucking surprised at how effective a well-placed forward front kick can fucking work. You'd be fucking surprised at how effective that shit is. Somebody falls from just standing up, they fall flat on their ass, good chance of breaking their tailbone. They're not continuing the fight, immediately disabled. They whap their head on the concrete, guess what? They're going to be flopping around the ground like a fucking fish while they seize up for 4 minutes. Fight's over. Learn how to defend yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Learn. It's not fucking difficult. Human beings have been able to defend themselves less and less as time goes on. What does that invite? That invites a tyrannical leader to just fucking ransack everything and fuck everybody over because they don't know how to defend themselves. It's almost like that's a fucking amendment of the Constitution. Jesus Christ, people. If there are no consequences for actions like this, all that does is enable. That the people that robbed this lady got to go home and they fucking fueled their brain, their little neural fucking processor in there that was like, we did this. We got away with it. Let's go do it again. I'll guarantee you, if the guy standing in the background with a skateboard ran up and just trucked this bitch in the back of her head while, you know what I mean? She was robbing this other bitch. Guess what? Everyone stops. Everyone stops robbing. Why? Because now one of the robbers is flopping around on the ground like a fish out of water. They stop robbing the bitch. They're like, whoa, 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 what the fuck? Yeah, there's consequences to your actions, motherfuckers. Time to learn today. And that's my martial arts rant. Honestly, if society was known for enforcing against attacks each citizen, then people wouldn't commit nearly as many assaults. Not even close. And that's one of my biggest advocacies, Ben Talk, is like, society needs to take care of their own problems. Fucking police, always too late. You call the cops during a home invasion, odds are the cops are going to get there well after you're already dead and your shit's gone. And then they're going to do an investigation, and then they're going to try and find the killer, and a lot of the times they're going to fail, and it's just going to be a cold case, and you're going to be a file in someone's fucking cabinet in their office. No! Don't accept that. Be the goddamn hero. Don't take this don't be the hero bullshit. Fuck that. Be the hero. Even if that means you have to defend yourself by all costs. Guess what? Dead perps can't reoffend. Just throwing that out there. The police will oftentimes get in the way and go after people that actually defend themselves, which is the opposite of what should happen. Exactly. Bro, if people defended themselves, the odds of repeating offense would drop exponentially, indeed. It would because it would be constantly reinforced in front of them. Yeah, exactly. I'm not wrong. No, I know I'm not wrong. There's an amazing anime called Kino's Journey that explores the world from the perspective of a traveler delivering mail. In it, every city is vastly different in philosophy and rulership structure. Interesting. I'll have to check that one out. I will have to check that one out. But, like, seriously, dude, I had to rant about that for a minute. I'm like, tired of this observer-ass fucking mentality people have nowadays. Oh, my God, what is going through their minds? I'm going to get so many fucking views on social media. Oh, my God, this is going to go viral. No, what's going to go viral is your fucking brain while you're trying to sleep that night when you realize you could have done something, but you didn't. That's going to eat you alive for years. Knowing that you could have done something and all you did was film a fucking video for 10 seconds of fucking dopamine. For Instagram or TikTok. Motherfucker. Get real with it. Are you fucking kidding me? Docile, man. Docile human beings, bro. My God. One of the city's next group of criminals, they got together to form a city, and every citizen has a gun. The moment they see crime, they pull out guns and attack the offender. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Dude, it's like that church in Texas that almost got shot up, but didn't get shot up. Dude rolls up into church, pulls out a gun. The pastor and several people sitting in the fucking pews all stood up and pulled their guns out. They're like, "What's up, bitch?" Dude was like, hey, we're cool. Backed up and left. Nobody died that day. Oh my God. It's almost like the founding fathers fucking knew what they were talking about when they wrote the Second Amendment. Jesus fucking Christ, people. Yeah, bystander syndrome is terrible. It's overridden to protect a part of our brain. Exactly. It has. Zero crime in that city. The only crime that occurs is a criminal trying to get into the city because he thinks he can do anything there, but it was a city of criminals. He committed a crime and the entire city hunted down that one person. That's fucking wild. And epic at the same time. Like, that's what I'm talking about. We need some of that shit going on. And this isn't just in my country either. I'm sure people in Ireland feel me real deep right now on y'all need to fucking defend yourselves because your country's getting fucking invaded. Sweden, where most of the blood that runs through my veins is from, right? Where I am ethnically from. Very disappointed in Sweden, bro. I am so disappointed in Sweden, it's not even funny. Them motherfuckers, they're just letting it happen. They're rolling over and letting it happen. At least in Norway and fucking Finland, they're like, nah, fuck this. You know who's really like, nah, fuck this? Russia. Russia, dude. Russia. I know Russia gets a lot of hate, but goddamn, man. Having a conservative Christian like Putin in office is doing them wonders. He gets so much hate from the left side of our government because he's a conservative Christian. He's Orthodox. Motherfucker, like, no. Watched a comparison video today, also that popped up on the subject of Russia. There is 1.4 million women in this country that are on OnlyFans. I do believe. I think that's what Pearl said. It was 1.4 million women on OnlyFans. Dude goes through the streets of Moscow asking random women if they would ever do OnlyFans because it would make them rich. And every woman in the video said no. And they were all hot. And it was like, damn, dude, these bitches could make millions. And they're like, no, it's not for me. It's not for me. I couldn't do that shit. Nah. Nope. Goes against my values. Shit, man. When did Russia get so goddamn based and our country fall so fucking far? America, you're disgusting. You're disgusting. End the bystander bullshit. Men need to get some fucking balls in this country, man. And the women need to stop being fucking sluts. Jesus Christ. If that's all you have to offer is your sexuality, guess what? You have about 10 years worth of value that you offer this planet. After that, that's it. Your sexual value starts to decrease. Faster than a fucking new car that gets driven off a goddamn car lot. Depreciation's 50% immediately. After 10 years, your depreciation is 50% immediately, and it drops exponentially. Stop being sluts. Men, stop being pussies. Holy shit. Man Army, what's up? Like your debates from VK would be down to debate Manar reports? Maybe. If I did a little more research on the Manar reports, I might be down to debate it. But welcome in, Man Army. Bro, if it wasn't for the fact my Russian ex stabbed me, I would have some glorious, angry German Russian beavers. Let's go. Rant, like and subscribe. Yes, indeed. Like, subscribe, and share. And this rant's gonna get clipped into a separate video. You know what I mean? I'm clipping it into a separate video and posting it at some point, right? But it needed to happen. Like, fuck, man, I was getting frustrated. That shit was building up. I'm like, bro, god damn it, man. Like, being a parkour instructor and a fitness trainer, right? I do teach some elements of self-defense in my classes, right? To my students. I do teach elements of self-defense in there. Like, that's been built in since I started teaching. Like, the entire premise around it is very martial arts focused. The training is very martial arts like, right? For all my students. I'll be goddamned if any one of my students was bested by something that they could have either avoided or taken into, you know what I mean, their own hands and come out on top. I will be damned if they get taken advantage of because of some situation. Like, no, having the ability to do parkour, they can get in and out of any situation they want. With the small amount of self-defense stuff I teach them, they can definitely get the fuck out of a situation, having that combined with parkour. And the fitness aspect will give them the stamina that they need to get around just about any average situation you would find yourself in. Because I will be fucking damned if any of my students wind up in the obituaries for something that could have been avoided through their training. Every trainer in the country needs to have that same philosophy. My students were my responsibility when they were my students, and they have the knowledge that I have imparted to them. Thusly, they are still my responsibility. That being said, I really think some shooting classes, some fencing, and 2 different styles of martial arts. And I mean by different, I mean completely different. Like, you're going to want to look at like something with ground mechanics in case it ever does. Hopefully it never does, because hopefully your martial arts instructors are a lot like mine were. I would think most martial arts instructors are a lot like mine were. Carry the philosophy of, you don't fight unless you absolutely have to. I don't go out and get into fights. I haven't been in a fight in over 10 years. Why? Because there's always a diplomatic solution. Until there isn't. There have been times in my life where there wasn't a diplomatic motherfucking solution. Well, let me just put it this way, didn't go well for the other party. Didn't go well. I don't fuck around. And I don't think anyone should when it comes to, like, hand-to-hand combat or combat of any kind. I don't think you should be fucking around. Out in the world, in a competition, fine. Whatever. Do your flashy shit, do your cool shit in a competition, but outside of competition, in the real world, odds are you're going to wind up like the guy that tried to defend the chick that was getting robbed on the bike. The one guy with the mop who got jumped by 5 people and got the shit kicked out of him. I'm going to tell you right now, if I have a fucking mop in my hand and 5 people are rushing me, it wasn't 5 people, by the way. If you watch the video, it was fucking one person rushes. In the moment that he toppled the guy with the mop over, because the guy with the mop was slightly overweight and in his early 60s, late 50s. You know what I mean? Like, easy guy to take advantage of, but from that era where will protect you. Not from this fucking bullshit generation of fucking pussies. He was like, I'm going to do whatever I can, which wasn't much. Lack of training. You get within range of that mop, you're losing a jaw or an eye. Sorry. I'm not sorry. You're going to be. You're going to be when you're talking like this for the rest of your life because you had permanent jaw damage. Or you're talking like this because you have permanent brain damage. Or you can't see out of your fucking left eye. Or you can't walk because your knee is fucking permanently backwards. Or you can't use your hands or your arms because your elbows are broken permanently. And if I really motherfucking have to, well, then you're going to wind up in the obituaries. That's how I think people should look at fucking combat scenarios. You get in a fight out in the world, end it. Immediately. As quick as humanly possible. Even if that means you have to kick a leg backwards. Oops. Well, guess what? That person that aggressed onto you, and I say they aggressed onto you because you should be exercising every other method of disengagement before getting into a fight in the first place. Well, they made the mistake of continuing. They made the mistake of doubling, tripling, quadrupling the fuck down on you. End it. Fuck them. I teach my nieces and nephews how to guerrilla warfare win. They go for the kill. Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. I'm serious, though. Like, let's say I were to get in a fight tomorrow because, you know, somebody decided to assault my girlfriend in some way while we were out shopping. Right? And I told this fucking dude, God damn it, he's going to get on his fucking knees and kiss her fucking feet or he's not going to have knees. And he didn't listen. And then he tried to come up and push me. Well, guess what? That motherfucker no longer has knees. That fight would last about 10 fucking seconds. That fight would last about 10 seconds. And he would spend the rest of his life unable to walk. There needs to be consequences to fucking actions in this world. The bystander shit has to stop. The pussy crybaby shit has to fucking stop. Like my grandfather said, if you can't defend yourself and your loved ones, you are one of 3 things. You're still a little boy, you're a woman, or you're a big pile of useless dog shit. That's it. You're not a fucking man. Consider that. And with that, I hope all of you out there in the world have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you're at. Enjoy your time because it may be limited. As for me, my time with you this evening has come to an end. I will see y'all next time. Same time. Every time. In between 6 and 9 Central Standard Time. Deuces!